Now, this school was born in Russia in 1992. My wife and I had gone there in October of 1991 to see what we could do to help that church. We saw that they were totally void of leadership, and never had we witnessed such a hunger for God as we saw there. God spoke to us during our stay there that I was to come back to Beaumont, resign this church, and move to Russia and begin the school. This we did. In 1992, October the 1st, the first School of Christ begun in that Soviet Union with 102 students. Today, 14 years and 7 months later, we are in approximately 140 countries of the world. Now, this school was founded upon the pattern set forth by the Apostle Paul. This is exactly how he reached that generation and could say at his death that the gospel had been preached in all the world. He would go into a city. We went into Moscow in the birth of this school. I believe this school was a fulfillment of the vision given to Hudson Taylor, the great inland China missionary, in 1874. He was in England on a furlough or some kind, speaking to a very large audience, when right in the middle of his message, he went into a trance. And probably what seemed like eternity was maybe only 4 or 5 minutes. When he came back, he said, I saw a vision that a great move of God will begin in the Soviet Union and will spread rapidly across the earth, and Jesus will come. That's exactly the history of the School of Christ. Today, 14 years and 7 months after its birth, we are now in approximately 140 countries of the world. Now, at the rate we're going, but I believe time is our greatest commodity. We must redeem the time, as the scriptures said. We're living in the final year of the final generation that Christ said would be the time that we're living. He described this in the Gospel of Luke, chapter 21, when he said, talking about Jerusalem, said, not one stone here will be left on top of another. That Jerusalem would be destroyed, the Jews would be scattered around the world, and that Jerusalem would be trodden underfoot of the Gentiles until the times of the Gentiles be fulfilled. We know that prophecy of Jerusalem destruction, 1 million Jews died, the rest were scattered, happened in AD 70. And Jerusalem was a Gentile city until June the 5th, 1967, in the Six-Day War. It became a Jewish city for the first time since AD 70. Christ said that would mark the end of the Gentile dispensation. And God is urging us to redeem the time.